am 𝗧𝗹𝗇𝗪. So glad you're joining me. When you come on, say hello, hello, hello. Whether you're watching me live right now, come to you about this time every single night. Only thing that gets in the way are my kids and their sports, all right? But I'm coming to you at this time. We're doing this live on YouTube at 𝗧𝗹𝗇𝗪. We are doing this live on two Facebook pages, at 𝗧𝗹𝗇𝗪 page and at Workouts for Older Men. And it's going on Instagram. It's going on TikTok. It's going on LinkedIn. It's going on Twitter at 𝗧𝗹𝗇𝗪. Make sure you're on all my social media platforms. And also make sure you visit my 𝗧𝗹𝗇𝗪.com website often. I have a whole library of videos there. I have links to my podcast, all the information, all the inspiration that you need to take your physical body, your workouts, your eating habits, the strategies, the motivation, the mindset that you need to not just look better than most men our age, but to be in that top 5%, just knowing what to do, being willing to do the work. I think you are, if you're a man who watches my website, my live videos, you're willing to do the work. What exactly do you need to be the most effective and efficient with your time? That's what Workouts for Older Men is all about. That's why I do this show, for the continual connection. Hello, Bland. How are you doing? Bland over on my Facebook page. Ken, hello from Louisiana. So glad you are here. Let me know if you're watching me from YouTube. So I'm here to answer any questions that you may have. I come to here, and I know a lot of men, maybe they're hoping that someone else asks a question that will be perfect for them. Right. Like I said, if you go to 𝗧𝗹𝗇𝗪.com, just do a search, look around. I know the questions that you're asking. I know your challenge, maybe even better than you do, right? And you can go there and watch the videos. But if you have any questions, this is time to ask. You're welcome. John, thanks for the motivation. I'm so glad you're here. You keep me motivated too. About ready to take this to the next level. I want to kind of talk about that. Hello, Robin. Robin watches this show on Facebook all the time. So glad you're here. Hello, hello, hello. Right. Yeah, I'm turning 60 here. So now, 4 months now. And I'm just going to see what kind of awesome shape I can get in at 60. All right. I'm just playing around right now. Look like this, right? Really want to take you on the journey too. All right. Eris, hello from Elk Grove, California. All right, sir. Great to have you here. And Jason, hello, 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 hello. All right, guys. So I love coming to you. Sometimes it's hit or miss. Sometimes I'm talking on here for an hour. There's so many great questions. All right. And, sometimes I just pull it up and because I talk to so many men like you, think about the last coaching call that I may have. So Robin, you're going to be 57 here in August. Awesome. Right. So my little journey is right in time for you to get ready for your 57th birthday here, right? But ask a lot of questions. I can answer a lot of questions because so many reps, so many going through the journey, talking to so many hours and hours and hours, helping men like you. It's always better when you have a challenge and you know exactly what you want when you ask me a question rather than me randomly just throwing it out there. I mean, this is good, right? If anything, for the motivation, keeping you thinking about your fitness. We become what we think about most. If we do it long enough, we're going to get better and better at it. We just got to have that framing and that peace of mind. It's like with my son. So there's a little break with spring break from their baseball practice. And so, I brainwashed him, right? We set the goal that he would get 1,000 swings between when we ended our game last Wednesday until next Saturday. So right now, let's see, we did 61, 64, and 21 so far this morning, 24. So, right. So working on my arm. Good thing that my shoulder's recovering from my injury, if you know about that. So, but the point is, I get him to just understand that, repetition. You may not improve as quickly as you want. You maybe think you're putting more work, more time. You should be ahead. But it's just, especially if you practice, you work out, I mean, with purpose, you can't help but get better. It's going to come. It's not if, it's when. And are you going to be patient enough to stick it out? So you become what you think about most. We become what we think about most. And just coming here just to check in is going to be beneficial for you. Hello, Guy. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, good. Got lots for our call on Tuesday. Awesome. Awesome, Jason. All right. So, yeah, Jason, we've known each other for years. He does the coaching with me for fitness and a whole lot more. Got all the different ways I can help you reach your fitness goals and a lot more. It's in the description of this video. Reach out and call me, text me. We'll talk about it right before you make any commitment. I want to know if that's a good fit for you. I want to know that's your time before I take on any coaching clients. But, you know, these videos are great. Just putting in your reps, it's helpful. But to be most effective with your willpower, focus, energy times, when you show up with with a direct question that I can answer, like where you are. We're all at different places, because a lot of times I can answer that question and then build upon it. My brother, greetings, Ron. So you know what you want instead of hoping, because then I can talk to you, and then usually the follow-up questions, I know where your question, it'll lead to this, this, and this through all my repetitions of helping out so many men. So that's the most helpful. So I love doing these shows. I love answering the questions. You're going to benefit in some way. I guess that's why you're here, right? But tomorrow, I'm going to take you to another level, my way of helping you. And that's to talk to you personally, one-on-one. All right. So with spring break, I have no games tomorrow. All right. So I have a couple coaching clients at 5 a.m. and at 6 a.m. Pacific time. And then my day is free. Hello, 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 Mark. And this is if you've already been a coaching client. I see Mark, I see Jason, I see Robin, people who I've coached before. Just set an appointment with me. I'm going to talk about that, even if it's to catch up. All right. So I want to actually talk to you. And the men who have had coaching, it just brings all of this to a more effective and efficient level, because instead of, you're trying to get from where you are now in your level of understanding and taking action, and you're putting your effort, but to become that top 5% or whatever that next level is for you, it's just theory right now. You haven't felt in your body, you haven't actually done it. I know you can do it. You know you can do it too. But it's all theory until you actually feel it. All right. So a lot of times we can't interpret what it's saying. We take our interpretation of the videos, right? But it takes on a whole new life when I actually talk to you and I check for understanding, and I'm reading more into what you're thinking or saying. I'm double checking. I have a way to do that because I've helped out so many men. The key points that you may be missing that you don't know that, you just haven't made it to that other side. And then just shining a light on it, making sure, no, we're not going to skip over that. Let's talk about this a little deeper, because I bet it's just one or two, three things they're kind of just not understanding. You're checking off the box, but maybe not putting enough emphasis on the right things, and maybe too much emphasis on things that don't matter. Right? Makes you feel good. Product's pretty good, but you want to take to that next level. Right? It's like, I use this analogy all the time. It's like a book comes out, and you may not read that many books, right? With everything that you got going on, but you read the book and you love it. You get through it. It may take you 3 weeks with your busy schedule, right? And then the movie comes out, right? So you're not necessarily a book guy. It's like you read and critique all these books, but the movie comes out, and you hear this a lot, and you say, "Oh wow, the book was so much better than the movie." Right? I didn't like the movie. They missed it, the book and the detail. Now, think about that. The author of the book, they got everything invested. They get the opportunity, first getting their book published, their art, their identity. They left it all online, and someone recognized that they wanted to publish. And then it's so good that somebody wants to make a movie, right? Invest all those millions of dollars, for the best director, actors, right? They get the top line actors. Hopefully the production, the sales, the investors, the handshaking, all the business part of it. There's a lot of money. There's a lot of energy wanting this to succeed. The box office hit the movie, right? So the author of the book is going to make sure, right, that book is presented just the way they envisioned. Their baby is coming to life. They got everything on the line. They're not just a casual reader like you who reads a couple books every year or whatever. It takes you maybe 3 weeks, a month to read it. Nothing against that, right? But how can your interpretation of reading a book be so much better than the movie? And that's your reality. It is, right? Well, why is that? Because you got to read the words and you got to interpret it that excites your imagination, your likes, your preferences, right? If it said it's a hot summer day, right? And you remember a day that, that's the right amount of heat. Maybe for you, that's 72 degrees. Other people like it hot, 98 degrees, whatever it is. And in the movie, it was what you didn't like. Oh, that's too hot. That's not what I saw. Maybe they said it's a beautiful woman. It was a tall blonde. You hate tall blondes for whatever reason. You want them to be like your wife, average size brunettes. Why did they cast her? That's not a beautiful woman. And all the details, all the nooks and crannies you filled in with your interpretation. Well, you know what? You're a smart guy. You're successful with your family and your business, but you don't know this whole fitness thing at the level that you want, at least not yet. So you're watching all these videos from very passionate fitnessers, the best, like me. But what I find is the gaps, the things that are the nuance that'll take you to, the highest level that you want to match your family and your business and the standards and your identity that you see yourself. And you can't get it quite yet in this fitness. You're just not interpreting. You're watching all the videos. And if you don't get the interpretation right, then you watch it over and again. I know that. It doesn't work for me. Bad interpretation, not because you're not an intelligent guy. It's because your interpretation is off the mark and you'll never know it until you try again, get knocked down 9 times, get up 10, and you finally, but what's that going to take you till you're 65? Right? So just like with your business, you find smart people who can get the job done, who shave off all that frustration, confusion, right, for you, right? You don't want to reinvent the wheel. You find somebody who can save you that angst, get you to the higher level. And that's what I do for you with fitness, because a lot of times it's not how smart you are, but you're just not interpreting the information wrong. And again, in our fitness industry, oh, he has bad information, or they really, really focus on the details. They're done with the basics, the things that you need that work. And they're talking about all this stuff. They're really excited about it. It's not what you need. It's not important. Maybe make a 2% difference. And the whole internet is filled with that. And you're skipping over to that. Bad interpretation. They're bored with the basics. They're done with the basics. They assume, well, I've said it 22 times. I can't say the same things. Yes, they have to say the same thing over and over again because you're just coming into this. You don't have it solid. So a lot of the information that's seems really viral, seems like it's next level distinction. It is different. It is exciting, right? It is something that maybe you haven't done, but it's not useful. It's understanding, interpreting those basics. That's why I just love the one-on-one coaching, because I talk to guys, just call me about it. They don't even get coaching, right? Or they might just invest in my $147 information product, video, audios. And I just do a bonus session, talk to for an hour, $147, and you get all that, right? I love talking about it, but that's what makes the difference. And I have 12-week coaching plans where we talk every single week. I push you. When it's your time, now it's time to put it in practical application. Don't just read about it. Don't just watch videos. Step up and do it. And you get the accountability, right? And you push through. So after 12 weeks, not only do you know it, but you've done it. You felt it in your body. And that's what makes this all sustainable, what to do. But one-on-one calls, all right? So what I'm going to do, and you write this down, talkwithskip.com. Open in another browser right now, talkwithskip.com, talkwithskip.com. Besides my 2 appointments that are at 4 and 5 or 5 or 6 in the morning tomorrow, I'm opening up all to 15-minute, half-hour calls to talk to you. Absolutely free, right? You can call me, you can text me, you can email, we can set up those appointments time. But tomorrow is the day that I'm going to do that, right? So let me put up my information for you. But go to Talk with Skip, go to the website. It'll take you over to my calendar, talkwithskip.com. Schedule your 15-minute. If we talk for half an hour, that's fine too. But all day long, I'm dedicated to you. I love doing these live videos. It's just, if you think you're getting something out of this, when you get the opportunity to talk to me, we spend 15, half an hour on the phone, you'll see maybe those things that you're missing that you're not quite interpreting correctly. And that can make all the difference in the world, right? So reach out. Let me put all this information out here for you. All right. So there's my text. Call me, text me. We'll set up that appointment. Let me go put in the comment section I'll do this link. Talk with 𝗧𝗹𝗸𝗪.𝗏. So YouTube, go ahead and write that down. I posted it for my Facebook followers. Well, let's see. Let me do that right. Hello, Bruce. Great to have you here, sir. Bruce over on YouTube. All right. Let's see. There we go. So I got the correct link up there. Talkwithskip.com. Good night, Karina. Ken. Hey, Skip. Ken from Asheville. Great to have you here, sir. All right, guys. So, your questions, I want to talk to you one-on-one. Start now. Lock in your spot for tomorrow. Do that now. All right, I'll get you in. All right, so all day tomorrow, it's dedicated to talk to you one-on-one. I want you to interpret these things right. See the magic in this conversation back and forth. Right, your challenges, they may be new to you. It's not new to me. The art in coaching is stepping into your world, finding exactly how you're interpreting things, exactly what your challenges are, and take you from where you are to where you want to be. And it's different for everybody. All right, so you'll see how that works. Hello, Sonny. Great to have you. So talkwithskip.com, talkwithskip.com. Let's talk tomorrow. 15 minutes, half an hour, absolutely free. Be ready, right? When you do text me, call me, I may have you send me a picture. So I'm prepared to see it. A picture it tells me 1,000 words. I know, what your challenges are, how heavy you've been training, gives me a complete picture. All right. And I might even have you fill a questionnaire. All right. And again, if we've already coached, you want to reach out and talk to me today. Again, I love doing this connection, these videos, but tomorrow we're taking it to a whole new level. I'm dedicating the day to talk to you. So jump on that, take advantage of it, absolutely free. Go to talkwithskip.com, text me at 925-352-4366. Call me, leave a message. If I answer, I'll call you back. We can set up our time tomorrow, all day Sunday. Send me an email at 𝗧𝗹𝗸𝗪.com. So that's going to do it for Workouts for Older Men Live. Let's take on the day with a sense of urgency. We have to when we're a little bit older. We got to live with that sense of urgency. We got to work out, eat right, connect, right? Connect with the people we care about most. Produce at the job. Our legacies at stake. Reach out, take advantage of this opportunity, all right? And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.